Hello, fellas! Today we're gonna learn about forensic science and chemistry. First, forensic science is the application of science to chemical and civil laws. Forensic scientists collect, preserve, and analyze scientific evidence during the course of an investigation. In the second place, we have chemistry. Chemistry is a branch of physical science that studies the composition, structure, properties, and change of matter. Chemistry includes topics such as the properties of individual atoms and how the atoms work.
Shut up, you nerd! Why don't we mix up these two sciences and let's talk about something interesting. Let's talk about forensic chemistry. Forensic chemistry is the application of chemistry and its subfield into a legal setting. For example, a forensic chemist can assist identification of unknown materials that can be found in a crime scene. They also use different methods, techniques, or even specific tools in order to find the clues and to know what actually happened in that crime scene. So let's take a look how it be in a real crime scene. First of all, we could use the extraction of body fluids such as the saliva, which provide us a good indication of metabolism and the hormone levels of the victim. Then, the extraction of the hair samples, and taking into account that hair is made of protein, which originates in the hair follicle, and then there are various elements found in the hair that are used to make amino acids, keratin, melanin, and protein. Then, the extraction of blood, in which we can find the DNA, which is a nucleic acid that carries most of our genetic instructions. Then, the extraction of sweat that contains minerals, lactate, and urea. Then, the extraction of the fingerprints, and taking into account that we leave behind these fingerprints almost every time we touch something. And since every person has a unique set of prints, they are a great tool for the identification of the possible suspect. Later, in the chemistry lab, we first analyze most of the samples that were took in the crime scene in a microscope in order to identify and characterize the chemical composition of these unknown materials. Later, we classify the fluids and analyze each one of them very carefully. Then, the extraction of the DNA of the blood of the victim. This blood analysis can provide us an important information about the function of the kidneys and other organs. So, with all the previous analyses, the forensic chemists could conclude that this was a poisoning with a rodenticide anticoagulant. Basically, the purpose of an anticoagulant is to prevent blood clotting. These agents are commonly used in rat poison and mice, and are one of the most common poisons at home and are present in a large number of accidental poisoning of dogs. When it is ingested by a human, anticoagulants block the synthesis of vitamin K, an essential component of normal blood clotting, resulting in an spontaneous and uncontrolled bleeding. Now that you have seen this example, what do you think about
Forensic chemistry!